What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscean Predator, and I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk. And before we get into this wild case, can you smash that like and that subscribe? Man, I would appreciate it greatly. All right, let's jump into this one. This topic is crazy. I'm gonna try to say this name and not totally mess it up. It's the Sadeghi case. All right. I'm just going to stay away from the names in this case. Like, I'm going to put them down in the description and the title, obviously, but I'm going to murder them if I try to pronounce them. I literally listen to them multiple times and try to pronounce it, but for some reason, I can't speak correctly today. I don't know what it is. But anyways, so this is the case of the podcaster and her husband that were stalked and murdered. Yeah, this one's a crazy one, dude. This one is this one's crazy, and I'm hoping that all my fellow content creators, podcasters, all that type of stuff that have any type of following and communicate with people, like they learn from this, because this one right here, I feel like it could have been prevented. You know what I mean? And but I mean, law enforcement. And once you get the details, law enforcement, I'm thinking they pretty much did what they could, right? The podcaster, she put a restraining order on this dude, or at least tried to. He's a long haul trucker from a different state, so it was like hard for them to even serve that. So it makes the situation a little bit more complicated. But anyways, she had met this individual. He became a follower of her and her husband, right? And you know, she had they got to know each other, whatever, whatnot. And they even talked about, I guess there had been at least one meetup. But this dude, like, real quick became a freaking weirdo, like weird, like staying at places like inns near her house, like trying to like drive by the house, park on the street, you know, trying to come and see her. At one point, her husband had went on a long distance business trip, and literally the day that he leaves, this stalker shows up at her house, like a legit stalker. So a lot of stuff starts happening, and she starts, you know, trying to get help with it. Restraining order. She's telling the law enforcement exactly what's going down with this dude, and like all the craziness that he's saying and doing, like talking about wanting to set himself on fire in her front yard. Bro, this is wild, dude. Wild. Okay, so that being said, how it happened is this dude comes to the house, breaks the window, gets in, and shoots her and her husband. The crazy thing is her mom lived there. And somehow her mom was able to fight and get away to call the cops. And then the stalker ended up killing himself. Man, it's crazy because, she did everything. The podcaster, she did everything. I hate that I can't freaking pronounce her name straight, dude. It makes me mad. But she did everything she could. She reported everything she could. The only thing that, and she didn't even do anything wrong, really, because I mean, there's a lot of us who do this content creation, podcasting, lives, this and that, and you make friends with people that are subscribed, that follow you. And I know that there's content creators that do meetups, you know what I mean? So it's a fairly normal thing, man. So to see that she was doing something that was just kind of normal for the type of thing that she was into, and it went this way, it like, man, I'm hoping a lot of people learn from this case. One, if you're a content creator, if you're a podcaster or whatever, and you got a following, like, you need to be careful. You definitely need to be careful, right? Because all it takes is just one person out of the group of people following you to just start getting weird, bro, and doing some weird stuff. Because you got to think, like, statistically, like, think about it statistically, how many people have mental health issues in this country. And you know what I mean? Like, those mental health issues can range from, like, not too bad to, stalk and kill people. And, the moment, like, you even start to feel like somebody's even semi-sketchy that's following you, bro, disengage, block it. And I mean, if you're going to be in this game as well, dude, you should be using technology to block your address, technology to block your router, like your IP, all that, dude. Like, you should be using that. Like, this is serious, okay? Like, social media is creating a new celebrity. We all know that, right? There's a whole new type of celebrity that you don't even have to touch the screen. You don't have to be on a movie, a show, commercial. Like, you don't have to be any of that. Like, you can get famous off your phone sitting in your car, bro. It's like, it's crazy. So there's this whole new celebrity that's happening, and I don't think most of those people realize the type of danger that they put themselves in, doing this. It's serious. It's no joke. There's a reason why celebrities, like you know what I mean, your traditional celebrities, have security, lived in gated communities and gated, big ass houses. Like, there's a reason for all that. It's to protect themselves, right? Because they're going out and they're doing something that they're passionate about, they love, and then other people see that, and they love them for it. And like, you see somebody enough on the screen, you start feeling like you know them. Well, somebody that ain't in their right mind starts feeling that way, like, it gets real weird real quick, man. So I hope there's a lot of people learning lessons from this, and they tighten up like how they run their thing, because this could happen more and more. Like, this could seriously be a thing, because there are so many people doing podcasts, so many people creating content, like, across so many different platforms. And it is, dude, that's the new celebrity now. That's a new level of celebrity, and I think people need to start learning how to, like, take care of themselves, defend themselves from all this craziness. So it's like, for me, I don't know the details as far as if there was guns in the house or not, but like, the moment you even think that you're dealing with some type of crazy stuff like this, some type of stalker situation like this, bro, you better up your security, bro. I'm talking, like, up the security on the house, the infrastructure of the house, whether it's like the door jams, the windows, double panes, this and that. You need to do that. Sensors on the outside, lights, all that stuff, man. Like, alarms. If you're gonna be in this game, if you're gonna be any type of celebrity, you have to take that shit serious, man. Like, absolutely, before anything pops off, right? Before you even have some stalker situation, you should probably take it serious. But definitely, the moment like, hey, I got some weirdo feeling some type of way, and he might do some crazy stuff, besides going to law enforcement is going to serve a paper, and all that paper is going to do is tell that person to stay away, right? Unless they've done something heinous enough, like, to get locked up before they kill you. That's all it's going to do. They're after the fact. Law enforcement is after the fact in every situation, bro. It is on you to protect you. And I ain't trying to turn this case into some type of preachy, like, whatever, but man, dude, it could have been prevented. This could have been prevented. I mean, yeah, guys, I don't know, man. It's pretty bad. This case is pretty bad. I mean, this had been going on for a while. So it was like, law enforcement, like I said, couldn't serve this dude because he was an out-of-town trucker. And, like, they couldn't catch him in the area anytime that he had been in the area to actually serve him paperwork. Or, even, like, maybe arrest him for harassment, bring him in, at least, check him. You know what I mean? Scare him a little bit. But, like, obviously with this dude's mental state, I don't know if that would even work. But if they would have had him locked up, like, on harassment, like, pulled him in and, like, questioned him and stuff, maybe they could have been like, oh, this dude needs to be 5150'd or something, and, like, been locked up for that mental. You know what I mean? So it sucks because of the fact that the situation was what it was, and the law enforcement could only do so much. But that's where I'm saying, like, you gotta take care of yourself. You have to. If you're gonna live some type of lifestyle that puts you at a higher odds of becoming a target or a victim, you need to understand that, and you gotta do things to prevent it. That's all there is to it. Like, you live in a country where we have the rights to do that. So, by all means, go get that gun permit. Go get that concealed carry. Go learn how to use your weapon, and make sure your residence is fortified. Like, seriously fortified. I mean, we live in the day and age where we have so much technology. Like, you can make your house damn near Fort Knox, man. Like, so I implore everybody that is in this game, that does any of this stuff, like, make sure you're taking care of you, looking out for you, and if not for you, your family. You know what I mean? Because this husband got killed. Obviously, she was the target, but because she was the target, obviously he's gonna kill the husband, right? Because he's infatuated with her. The mom's so lucky that she got out of that. And I don't know what the situation is, that the dude didn't have enough bullets, or she was just able to, like, catch him off guard and fight him off and take off. but like she could have been dead too. And this, I mean, there you go. You like literally just affected like a family in such a massive way. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I'm not fucking shaming the victims at all. Like, because I'm not sure what kind of culture they come from. You know what I mean? Some of us come from, you know, a gun culture. We were taught how to shoot. We're taught how to protect ourselves. We're taught how to look for things. You know what I mean? So I don't know what her generation was or her culture is that, you know, because it doesn't sound like there was any other precautions besides law enforcement being called and her putting in documentation on that situation. Yeah, guys, I don't. This one's a heavy one. This one's a heavy one, but there's a couple of different news agencies, bigger media. Like I think News Nation put one out. I think they got two out on News Nation. Not interviews with the family, but you know how they'll bring like, you know, one of the FBI agents on and they'll break it down and all this. So there's two articles on News Nation about this, and I would implore you to go hear it. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, obviously, because I always tell everybody to go hear it. I'm gonna come give you my piece, my little rundown, but definitely go find documentation or listen to interviews or whatnot and figure out how you feel about it. But that being said, guys, hit me up down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation, the stalking, protecting yourself, just being, you know what I mean, doing your due diligence to protect yourself. Yeah, hit me up down there. Let me know. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and enjoy the rest of this Sunday. I hope you all have an amazing day. Much love, you all. Peace.